Our heat wave continues. Checking the garden. The tomatoes did not do awesome this year. You see they're like not any taller than the cage. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure the chickens got in here when I was out of town and like ate all the tomatoes off the plants. So now they're having to kind of start over there. Here's one I can pick though. Yeah, that's a scrawny little plant. So, not doing super awesome. But the plants I planted for the flowers that I have here for attracting pollinators, which are obviously doing their jobs. You can see the bees buzzing around there. And for pest deterrents, they're doing awesome. I'm pretty sure there's 2 mum plants over there, and look how many flowers there are. That is crazy. And there's those beauties, which you can't really see from here. I think I'll pick some of this chard for breakfast. I haven't had chard for breakfast in a while, and as you can see, it's getting huge. So, I'm gonna pick some. Breakfast in the garden. And look at the pretty colors. Maybe I'll throw in a tomato too. On days when it's really warm like this, sometimes I like to just open up the door to the coop here and then leave the barn door open just so there can be a little bit of cross breeze between the barn door and their window in there. Just get a little bit more circulation and cool it off so that when they go in at night, it's not so hot, especially on the roofs because, you know, heat rises. So I want to make sure they're cool enough when they go in at night. That is a nice breeze. It really doesn't feel bad at all. So I'm behind clouds right now, so it's not too bad. Most of the time the chickens spend their days in the woods when it's hot. In the heat of the day they usually stay in the shade, stay cool. You're not dumb, are ya? Are ya? You're a smart chicken, huh? Yeah? Oh, they're all gonna come see me. Hey guys. I know, you think I have food. Every time I come out here, you think I have food, don't ya? Yeah. Good boy. But despite the heat, I'm getting eggs. Tonight I'm about to go check if Rita has laid her egg yet because she still lays in the grass. But at least I know where it is now. I think this will make, I think this is 5 for the day, if I'm remembering correctly. So if Rita lays, that's 6. That's pretty good. I did switch their food a couple of weeks ago back to a layer feed, and I think it is making a difference. As much as I hate to admit it, because the scratch is so much easier to ferment. But I think the layer feed is definitely helping with their egg production. I mean, I guess it is formulated for that, so I mean, it makes sense, but just based on, whew, okay, no Rita egg yet. Based on the research I did, you know, as long as they're free ranging, they're fine to just use scratch. But apparently those people who said that had better luck than I did. So I just got a text from my neighbor saying that one of my roosters is on her side of the fence eating blackberries. What on earth? How did he even get over there? I don't even know which one it is, so I'm going over there. Kind of hope it's pistachio because he's easier to catch. Red really doesn't like being handled. Oh no, there's pistachio, of course, because Red's the one who really likes jumping after blackberries. How did he even get over there? I don't understand. Red? Well, I don't see him here now. Where did he go? Did he come back on the other side? I found him. He was by the other fence, trying to figure out how to get back in. Of course, he didn't come for a while, but eventually he came, and I found him. But he's gonna get his wings clipped now because, Lord have mercy, I don't know how on earth he managed to get out, but unless there's a really big hole in the fence, he had to have jumped. So, sorry, bud, you're losing your flight ability. I thought we were done chasing chickens on the other side of the fence. No more. There's a little bunny out there with the chickens. He's so tiny. So cute. He's got a little white spot on the top of his head. Our heat wave continues. So we're carrying buckets of water all the way from the backyard, all the way up to the front yard where I planted those hydrangeas because they are starting to wilt. I really don't want them to die. And I don't have a spigot on the front of the house, so we're carrying buckets. Whew, we really need some rain.
I did that one.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's go get more for the last one. Silly girl. Hi.
Hi.
You got me wet.
Yes. I was.
My one apple has fallen off the tree. It actually looks pretty bug-eaten. I don't think it was ripe yet. Oh well, maybe just the stress of the heat. Next year, we will protect you better from the deer and hopefully get more apples. These mint plants aren't doing so hot. Probably should have done this a long time ago. Yeah, that one's all but dead. Lemon balm's okay, but it is much smaller this year than it has been in years past. Usually it is huge, falling over the sides of the pot. It just does really, really well. So I don't know what's wrong with that. And then there's this one. Yeah, it didn't do super hot last year anyway, but definitely need to get them some water. Last but not least, this grapevine could use some water. I don't know why I brought a bucket instead of dragging the hose over, but I did, so you can see some of the leaves are starting to dry up. Definitely thirsty. See if I can do this with one hand.
Really, probably the garden could use some too, but it's too hot in the day right now. I don't want it to burn. Your girl's staying cool, keeping in the shade. Smart girls. She's eating that apple from the tree. So hard, they're having a hard time pecking at it. Definitely was not ripe. Oh, sorry. Woo! I'm too close. Too close. Run! I'm still getting wet. That thing got some range. Run through it. Go run through the water. I know, I got dots all over me. Run! Boy's still in his pajamas. And these crazy girls like wearing pants in the summer. Oh, well, that's what water's for, right? Woo! It's got bigger! I think the chickens can't decide if they want to go in the water or get shelter from the water. Of course, after carrying all those buckets of water, it decides to storm. Just my luck. Oh well. Good thing hydrangeas really like water. For the record, I did check the forecast before watering everything. And it did not look like it was actually going to rain. But I'm not complaining because we really, really need it. Y'all getting clean after the rain? Can't have wet feet while you're taking a bath, huh? We're gonna have to have a special on our YouTube channel for when you come to do projects. We do not have a spigot on this side of the house for helping to water all these plants, especially those ones in the planters. So Papa is installing one for us. Such a blessing to have such a handyman grandpa around. Well, that was less eventful. I was expecting something to go wrong and to be really funny.
Really expensive.
That's impressive. I'm supervising. Yay, I have a spigot. Nothing comes out of it, but I got a spigot. Yay, water. Good job.